Laws. Okay, so I live in America, so a lot of politicians here really like to get their funny up. And because of that, we got a ton of goofy ass laws. In fact, there's just so many weird ass laws. Every state got their own set of goofy ass laws. So I looked up Google and I found probably the weirdest laws in every state. In Alabama, it's illegal to drive with a blindfold on. Who wants to bet this has something to do with the Bird Box Challenge? In Alaska, you're not allowed to wake up a sleeping bear to take a picture. Keep in mind, in order for a law to become a law, someone had to have tried that shit. So, some mofo out there had the idea to hit up a sleeping bear and be like, yo, let's take a picture. Dog, I can only imagine what that picture looks like. In Arizona, donkeys can't sleep in a bathtub. Now, how the fuck did someone not only manage to get a donkey to get into a bathtub, but to fucking sleep in it? I do have to feel bad for those donkeys, though, because they got it hard. But if it makes you feel any better, they can stand or do whatever they want in the bathtub, they just can't sleep in it. In Arkansas, you're not allowed to honk your horn near a sandwich shop after 9 p.m. So if someone cuts you off and you're in front of a Subway and it's 9:25 p.m., womp womp, you're just gonna have to suck it up. In California, it's illegal to whistle for a lost canary before 7 a.m. I have no idea what to even say about this one. In Colorado, you cannot put a couch on your porch. In Connecticut, for a pickle to be considered a pickle, it has to bounce. I'm curious on how that'd be enforced. Do they just send some undercover officer in the store to shake a jar of pickles, and if they don't move around as much, then the store owner or someone gets arrested for selling not pickles? In Delaware, you cannot sell dog hair. That's one less side hustle for the people of Delaware. In Florida, you cannot sing in your swimsuit. About as Florida can get, really. In Georgia, you can't keep an ice cream cone in your back pocket on Sundays, because I guess doing some goofy ass shit on a Sunday probably gonna interfere with the church services. In Hawaii, it's illegal to put a coin in someone's ear. In Idaho, it's illegal to give someone a box of chocolate that weighs more than 50 pounds. I don't know who the fuck needed 50 pounds of fucking chocolate for this shit to become law, but I don't think anyone should worry about this law being broken unless this ginger, low-income, tubby Twitch streamer from rural Arkansas decides to pull up to Idaho. In Illinois, it's perfectly fine for underage culinary students to drink alcohol. Not even the mofos over in the fraternity can get laid by whiskey on a weekly basis. The privilege is insane. In Indiana, it's illegal to ride a horse above 10 miles per hour, though you could always come down to the Derby. In Iowa, one-armed piano players cannot charge money for their performances. I don't know what their beef is with people that have one arm. In Kansas, if two trains meet on the same track, neither train can proceed until the other has passed. What? In Kentucky, it's illegal to sell dyed baby chicks, unless they are sold in groups of 6. This sounds like some Dr. Seuss law, and I'm reading this in awe. Okay, I just need to shut the fuck up. At least they didn't outright ban that shit. That would have been devastating to the dyed baby chicks business. In Louisiana, it's illegal to deliver pizza to someone's house without their knowledge. In Maine, you're not allowed to keep Christmas decorations up after January 14th. And on the 15th, you'll get handed a citation for being a little too jolly at the wrong time. In Maryland, you can't wear sleeveless shirts in public parks. In Massachusetts, it's illegal to tell fortunes without certification. How the fuck does that process even work? All you gotta do is look closely at a crystal ball and tell someone to hug their loved ones because they'll be dead in 2 days. Literally certified liar type shit. In Michigan, you can't sell your vehicle on a Sunday because God forbid you interrupt his day. In Minnesota, it's illegal to have dirty tires. In Mississippi, nutrition labels cannot be enforced. So if you're trying to bulk or cut, good fucking luck on trying to find the right meals. In Missouri, it's illegal to drive with an uncaged bear. Seriously, what the fuck is going on in this state? In Montana, it's illegal to give a rat a present. And I thought the donkeys in Arizona had it tough. The rats of Montana got it down bad. They can't even receive gifts. In Nebraska, you can't get married if you have an STD. In Nevada, it's illegal to sit or lay down on a sidewalk. In New Hampshire, you can't collect or carry seaweed off the beach at night. That would be stealing, and we don't like stealing. In New Jersey, you can't wear a bulletproof vest while committing a crime. Since that would also be considered a crime, wouldn't that make it an infinite loop of wearing a bulletproof vest while committing a crime charges? I'm just gonna move on. In New Mexico, you cannot vote if you are an idiot. And by that, how do I say this? Well, if your syndrome is down, then your right to vote is down. In New York, it's illegal to get your shoes shined after 1 p.m. on a Sunday. Because let's be real, getting your shoes shined on the Lord's Day is way too worldly. In North Carolina, you can't play bingo while drunk. In North Dakota, it's illegal to lay down and fall asleep while wearing your shoes. In Ohio, it's illegal to get a fist drunk. I've heard way more than enough jokes about Ohio, so I ain't gonna say nothing. In Oklahoma, you can't trip a horse. In Oregon, it's illegal to hunt in a cemetery. In Pennsylvania, it's illegal to pay a fortune teller, not even a certified one. So no one can make a living off of looking at crystal balls and telling people that they're gonna die. In Rhode Island, it's illegal to race with horses on the highway. Racing with chargers is fine though. In South Carolina, you can't play pinball if you're under 18. In South Dakota, casinos can't have signs that say casino. So you'll just have to guess whether you're pulling up to a casino or you're pulling up to O Block. In Tennessee, it's illegal to share your Netflix password. And they were ahead of the game as 12 years later, Netflix themselves did the same thing. In Texas, you cannot sell a human eye. In Utah, it's illegal to ride a bike without at least one hand on the handlebars. In Vermont, women cannot wear fake teeth without their husband's approval, because God forbid a woman does anything without her husband's approval. In Virginia, trick-or-treating over the age of 14 is illegal, and you can't do it after 8 p.m. I don't know why the hell they so pressed on trick-or-treaters. In Washington, you can't attach a vending machine to a utility pole. In West Virginia, it's illegal to wear a hat in a theater. I'm assuming for comical reasons. In Wisconsin, it's illegal to serve butter substitutes at a restaurant unless a customer requests otherwise. And finally, in Wyoming, it's illegal to take a picture of a rabbit from January to April without a permit. And I thought fishing permits were dumb as fuck. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, consider giving this a like and maybe subscribing. You don't have to, but whatever. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.